Our special featured guest tonight, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, has come all the way from Los Angeles, California. He was here for the Seattle Comedy Competition recently. Please welcome to the stage, very funny man, Mr. Dan Anic.
Boxcar, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to quit smoking pot. I was told it would stop my growth. Yes, it would. I'm 30, though. I think it's a little bit late. How y'all doing? Good? Good. Sir, you look happy? I don't know about you guys yet. We'll talk about it in a minute. My name is Dan Anic. Thank you. Tell you a little about myself. Come from a poor Irish Catholic family. Thank you. My family crest was a drunken leprechaun with a pot of shit. Thank you. I've been told trends come back into style every few years. You guys hear that? Like bell bottoms. Still waiting for that whole 17th century short feminine man to come back? That hasn't happened yet, people. Because let's face it, ladies, I've got an unusual body type. If I were a woman, it'd be petite. But I'm a man, and we don't have a word for that. Oh, wait a minute, jockey, my bad. I had a friend, comes up to me one day and goes, Dan, why don't you become a jockey? Horses are peaceful, loving creatures. You need to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. A horse almost killed Superman. What the hell is he gonna do to me? Good rule of thumb, people, never ride an animal with a penis bigger than you as a person. Peaceful, loving creature, right? You know what's scarier than riding a 2-ton animal 60 miles an hour? Seeing that exact same animal's penis at 60 miles an hour. I'm a thin man. I weigh 108 pounds right now. 108 pounds. I work out every day. That's funny in and of itself, right? Thank you, Dick. All right. He looks at me. Yeah, it's kind of sad, too. But I'm 30 and 108 pounds. Metabolism is great. My friends always ask me, Dan, how do you stay so thin? Do you run? Do you jog? I told them, no, I have a tapeworm. And his name is Hector. Why is he Latino? Cheaper labor. That's my political stuff. I had an interesting childhood. You know, I got picked on a lot growing up, and it's funny because I still get messed with now because things that normal-sized men do easily every day of your lives are harder on me, simple things that you might do right now, like urinating in public restrooms. Yeah, because see, when I go to the bathroom, there are two kinds of urinals, guys. There's that one that starts at my knees, made for a 6-year-old kid, and then there are all the other ones stuck at my freaking chin. Sir, you know what a toilet tastes like? I do. Bite me. There's one more. I have to be a law-abiding citizen. Not because I'm an exceptionally moral man. It's just that if I ever go to prison, I'm the catcher. But I'm hot. In prison, I am fine, baby. Woo! I mentioned I got picked on a lot growing up. That's true, too. They had a lot of cute nicknames for me as a child. Leprechaun, Smurf, Rat Dick. Anyone else? Yeah, I still got that one too. Thanks, Dad. Son of a bitch. I also came from a very poor family. I was really Irish Catholic and poor, but I was lucky enough to have a lot of rich friends, you know, and their parents would pay for everything when we would go out. And the way I found out I was poor was one day I went over to my friend's house for Christmas, and I realized that all of his presents said from Santa Claus, and all mine back home said from Child Protective Services. At communion, when he got that little wafer on Sundays, my family went for seconds, people. Thank you. A lot of Catholics in the room. I like it. My dad, he told me at an early age, and he said, Dan, you gotta learn, you gotta find a way to stop people from picking on you. And for me, I found out there's really two ways, right? One, run. Two, look tough. You guys ready for looking tough? Ready? Run. thank you. Yeah, dick. All right. Right. Yeah, so when I was 13 years old, I ran a marathon. Came in 126th place. Yeah, the handicap were quick. And then in order to look tough, when I was 16 years old, I got this tattoo of a leprechaun on my chest, people. Yeah. So now not only did I have the body of a hairless 8-year-old boy, but now I've got a self-portrait on my chest. Yeah. Oh, you like that? You're gonna love this. These are my actual legs. I haven't worn shorts in 15 years. If I were living in a third world country, Sally Struthers would be raising money for me right now. It looks like an anorexic cheetah pet. See how hairy that is, right? No hair up here, right? My butt is so hairy, when I take a dump, it's like a cheese grater. When I walk naked, the dingleberries sound like wind chimes. Cha-ching! 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 God, that's wrong. I know. But you were staring a little bit too long, sir. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Don't be jealous. Actually, you know, it's not many people are. Actually, what I learned actually at a period of time was that running and all that stuff, and looking obviously I don't look tough, was that my dad said that you got to take a form of self-defense. So my dad wanted me to, you know, do something that would make me a combat guy, right? Because my dad was a military guy. So he didn't have me do martial arts and like that. My dad had me wrestle for 9 years. And wrestling was good for 2 things. Teaching me a little self-defense, right? And questioning my sexuality. Because you can't wear skin-tight spandex and have sweaty men riding you night after night after night. And not think you might be liking it for all the wrong reasons. I have been ridden by more men than a bull at a gay rodeo, people. But I'm not gay, ladies. But it's not because I don't find men attractive. Hi, it's just that... Gay men love me. Yeah, you have Broadway up here. In LA, we have West Hollywood. In West Hollywood, I'm what's known as target practice to gay men. Because I can't say no to them, they're all bigger than me. And one night after one of my shows, this gay guy comes up to me, and he's like, "Oh my God, you are so adorable. Have you ever thought about being with a man before?" I was like, "Hey, I don't think I'd like it." He goes, "Well, how do you know you don't like it if you don't try it?" It's like, "Well, you know, I've never eaten glass before, but I'm pretty sure that shit doesn't taste good." And it didn't. Woo! Gay men. Feeling pretty close to you guys right now. I'm gonna tell you a little about my family, a little history about me. My sister, I come from a very, just not a very smart family. But my sister managed to find the one man stupider than anyone in our family. She married a man who was just, he's handicapped almost. But on top of that, he has a low sperm count. And the other day, he called me and asked if I would be the surrogate father for my sister and him. Yeah! Not only would this kid be handicapped, but he'd be a petite. And that is wrong, sir. I don't mind, though. I gotta get something off my chest. I'm the type of guy, not the LL Cool J song, but I'm the type of guy that if you're with a group of guys and you have that one friend who's not very tough, you know, but he thinks he's gonna prove himself, I'm the guy to pick a fight with to prove themselves, you know? And a little while ago, I was at a club, about 400 people in it dancing and having a good time, right? These 3 guys come in, obviously looking to start a fight, okay? Now, out of the 400 people in this club, who do they choose to pick a fight with? Rat dick, yes, exactly. And the biggest guy walks up to me, shoulders me in the face, and then goes, oh, excuse me, little girl. Well, that was funny. And he thought he impressed his friends, but I'll tell you something, guys. It's never too impressive to your friends when they see you crying because there's teeth wrapped around your balls. Wolverine! I was hanging! anyone mess with me? Let's be honest. There's two advantages to being me. One, if I get in a fight with a guy that looks like you, so you're a big guy, and he kicks my ass, he looks like a bully. But if I were to somehow kick his butt, you look like a pussy. Yeah. Touchdown. There's one more, actually. It's for ladies. A lot of women think short men, have really big. It's not true. It's just that average things look bigger on smaller bodies. My penis is a 6-foot man, not too impressive on me. I'm a god. And I can still shop at Gap for kids, but that's a whole different story. I like that a lot too. I'm recently single. Thank you, people. That's right, she left me. Or the politically correct term is, the bitch broke up with me, but I digress. And when she left me, she gave me that line that all women love to give men. I need a little spare. So I took a step back and said, there you go. But according to California state law, space is defined by 100 yards or more. I didn't know that. And my girl left me for another man. Now, I was always told that if someone leaves you for another man, they leave you for someone similar to you, their type. My girlfriend left me for a 6'4" black man. So about the only thing we had in common was that if he were to hang me from his waist, I could double as his penis. Pretty sure some of the black men in the room today are gonna have a weird visual of me. I don't blame her for leaving, I'll be honest with you guys right now. And the black guy's right there like, that's true. I looked, it's just like that. In fact, it's got that tattoo and everything. I didn't know my penis was Irish. That explains why I like to drink. I don't blame, I'll be honest with you, I'm a guy, plus I have a job where I get to run my mouth, So I would always say the wrong thing to her at the wrong time. She'd just want to have, she's a woman, she wants to have serious conversations about love and whatever, and the future. And one day we're sitting at the table, and she looks at me and she goes, Dan, how do you feel about having kids? I was like, baby, you know what? I can't wait to have kids. I love you, baby, and you know what? I promise you, I'm going to be a good father, and I'm going to pay my child support. So I'm alone. Concentrating on different things now. Some for the men in the audience. Proven statistic, Viagra causes blindness. They've linked the two. Pretty scary, right? Is it going to stop us from using it? No. Because the majority of the men in this room have assumed they're going blind since the age of 12. That is real, people. I'm shocked I'm not, to be honest with you. So now the side effects for Viagra are what? Blindness and a 4-hour erection. We already have a word for that. Guys call it drunk. Which brings me to what I really want to talk about. Right now, does anyone in this room have 3 DUIs? Driving? Raise your hand. Be proud. Well, if you do, they put a breathalyzer test in your car steering wheel, right? So you can't start your car until you prove you're sober. That's a good idea. But I think they should do this with something that has affected everyone in this room in the past 10 years at least once. Something that everyone in this room has had to deal with one night when they were drinking. Your cell phone at 2 o'clock in the morning. Because drunk dialing has screwed up more relationships than anything known to man. You know it, you know it. And you all know, the guys know what I'm talking about. The guys will leave the bar at 2 in the morning, they'll call you up and like, hey lady, no, I'm not drunk. No, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna start licking you. I'm gonna start at your message. I'm gonna lick your daughter. Mrs. Johnson? I made that phone call. And I'm Irish. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, that is awful. Got me thinking about my life, though. Things I'm doing now. Spent a little time at Neverland Ranch, people. Don't worry, it didn't touch me. Realized I was a leprechaun, let me go. And a lot of people in this room right now think that Michael Jackson's getting work done on his face to look like a white man. That is not true, people. Michael Jackson is a visionary. And he just knows that in 10 years, the end look is going to be Skeletor from He-Man. I love that joke. I travel a lot. This is my job. I love doing it. I love people. I love meeting friends. But I have to drive quite a bit. So I run into cops. And recently, 2 o'clock in the morning, on the way up here, I get pulled over by this cop in Oregon. Now, he comes up to my window, gets my license, right? Looks at me, and all of a sudden gets really ornery and goes, "Oh, Mr. Anic, you were swerving back there. Have we been drinking and driving tonight, Mr. Anic? What kind of sick little shit are you?" I was like, "Ah, I don't drink and drive, officer. Yeah, I was masturbating." Explain the swerving. And then he kissed me and let me go. Why? Because I'm adorable. Same trip. Now I'm in Seattle, it starts raining, I get a flat tire, right? Now to be honest with you guys, I am not the type of man who carries a spare tire. But I'm also not the type of man that has AAA car insurance or a valid license. So, I'm on the side of the road crying because I'm sensitive, sir, don't get it wrong. And this car drives by doing 95 miles an hour and yells out, "Sucks to be you!" And I'm thinking, I know. Dad, blow me, all right. I actually love my father. My father's a great man. He's my dad. Supposedly, my real dad is a 6'2" guy. That's what they say. And my mom's about 5'8". I want to meet my real father. I think he's in a tree making cookies somewhere. Probably drunk. But my dad, see, when I was growing up, women were a very confusing topic for me. Like, I love women. And one time when I was a little kid, this girl comes up to me one day, and I had a crush on her, and she goes, "Dan, you look really good in yellow." So I caught jaundice, and I still got it, to be honest with you. But my father, when I ever asked him a question, he'd give me a weird answer. Like, one time I asked my father what sex was, and he told me poverty, alcoholism, and a bastard son, get me a beer. So I always felt like I had to prove myself to girls, you know? Like, ladies, I make love for hours and hours, ladies, yeah! Until my nose starts bleeding, but that was something else, don't judge me. And, I like to make love in exotic places, like the Outback Steakhouse. And ladies, I'm a team player. So if I'm with a woman and she can't have an orgasm, I will fake one for you. Rapido, vamos! Ay, caramba, in German, Aktu Hanik Scheib, Rising der Schwanz der Fiona. In Canadian, do me A. In Japanese. I don't know French yet. Quick impression, Joan Rivers having an orgasm. Oh, that's good. That's a great joke. I love it too. Oh, you guys are awesome. You know, there's a lot of women in this room right now that have problems with guys who think the word no means yes. Guys, you know what really means no? Pepper spray. That meant no. Twice. Okay, ladies, I'm single. That hurts so bad. I'll take the gay guys. Guys, I'm single. No, that's wrong. For the record, I'm on top. Watch out. I have a really hard time dating, ladies. because I date quite a bit in Los Angeles. But I have a hard time dating not because of the way I feel about myself. Because I love being me, ladies. And you know why? Because I am the way of the future. Cars, cell phones, TVs, all that stuff, getting smaller, people, yeah. And I'm built for survival. I can live for 2 years on a glass of water and a cracker. Anyone else? And if we're in a plane and it goes down and we have to eat each other to survive, I am the last man you're eating for protein. Because I just love being me. But ladies, it's hard for me with you. Because, like, it's not that I feel like I'm unattractive. It's just, I feel most women want to date a man who doesn't make them feel fat. And women always say the wrong things to me on dates. You know, things that guys usually don't hear, like, oh, look at you! Oh, you are so cute, yes you are! Who's my big little date? Can I pick you up? And ladies, no matter how insecure I look to you about my height, don't ever say this to make me feel better. Well, it's not like you're a midget, bitch. How is that a compliment? You're not really handicapped. God, you guys have been great. I'm gonna have to leave you here, but I gotta do something special for all of you in the room right now. I don't do it very often, but I'm gonna do it for you. Not you, the guy behind you. All right. Anyone in here on a blind date tonight? Thank you guys for helping me out. Thank you, sir. Yeah! All right. Thank you. Well, I went on a blind date once. Never do it again, because I took this girl to a dance club. And when I get to the dance club with her, all of a sudden she tells me she doesn't know how to dance. I'm thinking, what are we gonna do, right? She goes, well, can you teach me? I'm thinking, yeah. All you do is listen to the music and then move your hips to the rhythm of the song like you're having sex, kind of, you know? She's like, oh my God. Sex? That is so easy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Sex. Are you ready? Okay, sex. 1, 2, 3. Help! And I was like, no! No, after that, when I've left the room and now you're by yourself. Oh, that's different. Hold on.